Hey guys, I'm Karis, Lunchtime Body Refresh, every Tuesday. Here we are. Today you're going to need a Thera-band. And today is also a little special. Eesh, what's going on with the lighting here? Today is also a little different because this is going to be, I don't want to call it a workout, but I'm going to call it a way to pump your upper body. This is actually something that I do before pictures. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but when you're in this industry, the way your muscles look matter. So these are just really simple movements to move, or actually to get blood into the muscles that look nice, like your shoulders or your biceps. But it's also a great way to feel good if you have been sitting at your desk all day, or maybe missed an upper body workout, whatever. So we have already gone over the pull-aparts. They're one of my favorite things. Just remember that plank position, and then I'm really worried I'm going to tear this band. You're going to pull across like this, right? So you see how my wrists are straight? None of this, right? So the first thing I do is I hold it out here, and then I just kind of like pump back a little bit. And you want to, your chest will be proud, right? But you want to make sure you're not doing something like this. So this just adds a little more of a challenge to the triceps and the rear delts back here, which really struggle when you're like this all day. From there, what I like to do is just a simple row. So, this Thera-band has gotten so much use. I don't even know how heavy it is anymore, but I would recommend you get one anyway because they're awesome and very useful. So you just get, for me, what I do is I get into like a split stance position and then just kind of like lower my hips down. So now I'm like in a hinge, right? Which is essentially what a row is, right? And then you just row your elbows back like this, right? If you have something that you can put the band up against, like a pole or something, or a rack, then you can do a row that I actually prefer because after sitting on your ass all day, I think it's best to try to be as upright as possible. But I think most of us don't have something like that in our homes. From there, you can bring the band around and do like a chest fly. So you notice all of this is really just to like open you up, right? So like this isn't going to be like a killer workout or something. But see again how I'm in that plank position, right? Posterior tilt, bias, right? I'm not actually in a posterior tilt. And then from there, you can do something as simple as bicep curls, right? Like that. This band is making me fucking nervous. So if you put both feet on the band, it's going to increase the tension. So if you have a really light band and you want more tension, that's an easy way to up the ante. But also notice that everything I'm doing here, my wrist is staying straight, right? I'm not letting my wrist get pulled that way. So it's really important that you remember that your wrists are an easy place to compensate, just as easy as your shoulders. So if you're using a band like this, don't do shit like this. This kind of play into each other because it's really defeating the purpose. And it doesn't look good, you know? I mean, come on, use your head, right? Not to be a bitch, but seriously. So the other exercise you can do for your triceps is like a kickback. And see, I have the band under my foot again, and I'm in a split stance position. So the more upright you are, I don't want to say, it'll just target your triceps differently. I find that people do a lot better when they do kickbacks with their chest higher, because when they're down low, they tend to dump into their shoulders. You see how I did that? So here, I just really focus on, see how my wrists are straight? On keeping my upper arm still and just hinging at the elbow. Watch out for this, another really common compensation there. Last thing I like to do is lateral raises, right? And you can hold the band here, or again, if you have a post or something that you can tie it around, that might be a little more secure, especially if you have a heavy band. But you can do alternating, right? Or you can bring the band back here again and do front raises. Just make sure that it's snug back there. Should not try to put anything on my butt because it will not hold. Okay, so quick and dirty, again, that's not a workout. That's more of just like, I know people have problems with this but muscle activation. But really, if you've been like this like all day, then it's probably a good idea to stimulate those muscles a little bit, open yourself up, and try to do it from a standing position. Best of all, you get a little pump in those muscles, so if you're on a Zoom call or something, you look fucking ripped. Okay, my name's Karis. Thanks for coming. I gotta eat lunch and get the fuck out of here. Do your exercises. Get a Thera-band. If you have questions, hit me up. Have a good one, guys.